Welcome to stream. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here either on Twitch or on YouTube. Yeah, I upload these VODs to YouTube, so you should have a new one every Tuesday, or if you want to catch it live, I'm here on Mondays. But yeah, it's good to be here. It's been a good day, good Monday. It finally rained in Bozeman, where I live, which is excellent. It's helped with the air a lot, so I do appreciate that. But yeah, it's been a good Monday, other than the fact that I've just been sitting here taking L's on Yeezys pretty much all day. I don't know if anyone else has been doing that, but I'm sure that's a common experience. But yeah, today we are building a Melody65, which is a 65% keyboard from KBD fans, I believe. In fact, Melody65. I'm sure there was a collaborating designer here, but it's a pretty cool board. We have the E-White version today with a polycarbonate bottom, so you can expect Underglow for days. But yeah, we have two PCBs as well, so I have a mulligan in case I entirely mess this up. But yeah, that's gonna be the build for the day. So let me grab the board. All right. I got this off Mech Market. A lot of things that I buy come from there. But yeah, I unboxed it today and I was very excited to see. It looks great. No major blemishes or scratches. Nice brass weight on the bottom. Just overall good looking board. It's top mount. So yeah, let's grab out. So let's see, we have some dampening foam and a brass plate, which, you know, I'd prefer probably a polycarbonate plate over brass, but I'm not mad about that. I would take brass over aluminum, I think. So yeah, there you go. The works little daughter board. There's actually two, because there were two PCBs, so we actually get a second daughter board. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the second PCB. I might actually, I don't know. I'm probably not going to resell this board, so I don't think I really care too much about having it. So I might actually use it for something else. Like if I design an acrylic case or something like that, I might use that. But anyways, cool. It's a good looking PCB. I think first things first, I didn't test the PCB because there were two of them and I was like, what are the odds that both of them don't work? So let's do that first though. So let's hook up a daughter board and go ahead and get that tested. How's your guys' Monday going? Appreciate you being here with me. Especially on a Monday. It may not be Monday where you live, depending on where you are, though. And if you're watching this on YouTube, odds are good that it's not a Monday. Okay. Also, for those of you watching live, I believe you can post links in the chat now. I think I fixed my overly ambitious auto moderator. So I think we're good now. Or I broke it. One of the two. I expect to be blinded here. Yep, there we go. So let's pull up VIA. It looks like it is VIA compatible, which is excellent. So we can configure this however we like. And then if we go to key tester and then test matrix, let's get the tweezers of truth out and have a look, shall we? I'm going to turn on the sounds so I can hear. I'm going to also turn this PCB over so that I can not go blind. There we go. Cool. Looking good, looking good. You love to see it. Oh, fully functioning PCB. The next step is gonna be, let me keep that one out specifically. Let's lube some stabilizers. As much as I would love to be like, here's some I prepared earlier. I did not. So let's get our mat out. And some stabilizers. At some point I need to take inventory of these as well, because I have a mishmash of C3 stabs and let's see, Melody65. I'm trying to look up the layout too. The supported layout, but yeah, C3 and Duroc and Cherry. Here we go. Here is our supported layout. So it looks like we could kind of pseudo HHKB this thing if we felt like it, because I think the bottom row, no, it doesn't support 7U. Interesting. Okay. I bet it actually, well, maybe it actually doesn't. I was going to say I bet it actually does, because there's like a million slots for a switch on the spacebar section, but I think we'll actually do a normal backspace and then a stepped caps, and we'll do this more along the lines of like a 65%. I think if it was a 60%, I would maybe split the backspace, but it's not, so we'll go 65. So 6.25, and then 1, 2, 3, 2 U stabs. Fair enough, we can do that. What's up, Carts? Good to see ya. How's your day going? Oh. So we need 4 sets of stabs. Pretty good, pretty good. Had some nice rain today, had a thunderstorm, had a power outage. All fun things. The rain was really nice though. It's been so hot and dry and smoky. What color chaos? Yeah, I know. We looked at that last stream. My vote's still for the Stormtrooper, but I think the blue and brass also looks really nice. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then we need a 6.25U. I wish I had a gold one of those, but I wonder where I put my pliers. There they are. So we need 3 of these wires. We'll need some O-rings, and we'll need some screws. And that's it. Hey, right? Those are the best two, in my opinion. And in your opinion, apparently. Let's get some lube. What does it cost to add on an extra, like those colored bits on the left and right side? Because those are the parts that I'm like, that'd be cool to be able to swap out, but I didn't price it out to see what it would end up costing. Also, I need to get some new emotes. I have 3 slots available. And thanks to the generosity of It's Libernt Toast, a lot of people in my stream are subs, so that means people can take advantage of emotes. But I've got nothing. And I'm not sure what to do yet. So if anyone has any ideas, I'm not above farming out ideas here. That's for sure. I'll probably at some point, once I have a couple... Hello, dabbling layman, how are you? Once I have a couple ideas, I'll present them and we can vote. It's like a shareholders meeting, you know? The subs get to pick the emotes. I like that. How's your day going, layman? It's good to see you. Good. Tired but good. I'm assuming you're US based then and it's end of the day. Or is it morning? I be good. I be vibing. Had a good day. Had a power outage at work. That was exciting. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. Opalit. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Welcome, everyone. To those of you who don't know me, my name's Nathan. I live in Montana, and I like to build keyboards and make stuff. I'm an engineer, so yeah. I appreciate you being here. It's a chill vibe. I'm not super high energy. I just like to relax and make keyboards and yeah, it's a good time. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the raid, Opalit. What did you guys do? How was your stream? Oh, what's up, Quappa? Good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Opalit, I say, as my only mod currently? There we go. You built a goblin macro pad. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Also, go check out Opalit. Give him a follow. So let's see. Dabbling Layman asks, what's your favorite keyboard you have? That's a great question. I think probably my current favorite. Thank you for the follow, Opalit. I think my current favorite that I have would be probably either. I really like this Ramakara up here. I've been daily driving it. I also have a D60, like the aluminum edition, that I really like. I have a Switch Couture Alice that I'm a huge fan of. I like all of these for different reasons. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of cool keyboards. I can show you my keyboard collection. Some of these have disappeared because I sold them. Some of these I am selling, and there's new ones here since I posted this, but let me show you the post. Here is a decent amount of my keyboards. So I'll see if you can see them above chat. Mysterium, I sold this one. A Space 65, which I really like, and board games. I am a huge fan of board games. This candy bar is cool, but I really struggle with typing on it. This barleycorn is great because of the P3D case. I highly recommend P3D. If you have like a an FR4 stack style build, odds are good that P3D has a case for it, and it will dramatically improve that keyboard. This is a little Mercutio. Oh, this Epic here is really cool. It's a stupid heavy TKL from KBD fans. And then this Nullbits, Nibble, and Tidbit combo is really neat. It's a through-hole style 65, but it has a little macro pad that you can attach with a 3.5 millimeter cable, which I think is really neat. So, yeah, a couple split boards too. A couple leads are gone, but anyways. And yeah, I do have a pretty hefty board game collection. I have another picture of it here. It's honestly too much, but it's fun. My friends and I have a good time. So, anyways, yeah, that'd be. But it's hard to pick a favorite, I would say. But I think the D60 and the Kakara actually aren't in that picture. But that's because I daily drive them. So I don't know. That's I suppose that speaks for itself then, right? If they're not even off the shelf and in the collection. Okay, I need to lube the housings real quick. Okay, so we'll grab, here they are, or the stems, excuse me. How is everyone else's day going? Got a bunch of fresh faces in here. What are y'all up to? Also, I need to look up, you said you built a Goblin macro pad. Let me look that up real quick. Goblin. Is it then this knob goblin? That's pretty cool. That's neat. This is a little bit like that duck board that Elvin was yelling at this morning. Cool. I like it. I like it. Encoders are great. I just, they're a little bit hard to deal with in QMK. Unless I am just, like, not understanding it. The way that I have been programming encoders is either by trying to get the board to work with Vile, which supports it and is great, or by actually changing the header or the keymap.c file in QMK in like a build environment, like in Windows Subsystem for Linux, and then running a build with QMK build in there, and then you can remap the rest of it with VIA later. But that seems to be like the primary way I'm able to remap encoders, which is kind of annoying because encoders are great. And I don't know. If anyone has a better way of doing it, I'm assuming that's why Vile exists, is for encoder support. But it seems like it shouldn't be too hard to put into like VIA or something, but maybe I'm just not understanding why it is the way it is. Because I know a lot of people use encoders for like Photoshop and Illustrator, and it'd be nice to map those to do different things on different layers a little more easily than you currently can, but who knows? Also, if you ever see me at any point doing something that you don't understand or just have a question about, feel free to ask away. I may not have a good answer for you because I barely know what I'm doing, but, you know, I'll do my best. Try to answer it. You got a BDZN9 to build with 3 encoders. Oh yeah. That's what I just built for a client and have been struggling to reprogram easily. That's exactly the board that spawned this whole thought of like, what's the best way to do this? So exactly, it's got 3. And once you got more than one, it's like, because normally when you just have one, it's a pretty simple like, well, we can just put volume up, down, and then mute when you click it as like the default firmware. But then as soon as you have 3, it's like, well, what are the other 2 going to do? You're probably going to want to reprogram them. You're probably doing more than just, you know, changing your volume. So how do you go about that? I don't know. Can you program it to do that with different devices? What do you mean? Like, can you, like, based on what it's plugged into, do something different? Because if that's what you mean, then what I've normally actually done is I'll just program the knob to send, like, when I turn it left. Oh, PC audio devices. Maybe. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll, yeah, virtual audio cables. Exactly. That would be nice. Because then you could have like a little mix pad for like a stream like this. But like what I'll do is F13 through F24 are technically... Oh, Drew, thank you for gifting a sub to Ozzy. I appreciate that. Mountainous Head. He's one of my mods and a good friend. Appreciate it, brother. Wow, that's very generous of you. But if you turn, then I'll program it. So if you turn the knob one way, it's like F13. If you turn it the other way, it's F14. And then I just use auto hotkey to change what that does. So basically just set up a trigger to listen for F13, F14. How much was the Melody65? Well, I got it secondhand off of Mech Market. It looks like it was originally listed at $256, and then it was a group buy, so I don't know if it's ever going to come back. Who knows? But I got it for. It had a bunch of extras. It came with an extra PCB. I think that was it, just an extra PCB. The Melody for $320 and then $20 for shipping, so $340. So I definitely paid more than $256 for it. But I'm sure since it was from KBD fans, I'm sure it would have been a lot more than $256. Probably would have been in like $270 range after shipping because it's really heavy. So yeah, you're looking at around $300 though, even with just one PCB. So yeah. Not too bad. Yes. Well, we can make that call after the sound test, huh? Because if it sounds like hot garbage, then it's not worth that much. But it looks great. So, worth it. Right? I have only built one other top mount board, and it was a long time ago. So I actually have pretty high hopes for this because I know top mounts tend to sound pretty decent. I think, yeah, we'll see. Hey, look at that. I actually updated the build command, guys. Professional streamer. Did I update the stream title? I think I did. I got a PC panel today. Had pre-ordered for months. Looking forward to playing with that. Tell me about it. What is it? Is that like a macro pad of some kind? Hardware mixer for PC audio devices. Oh, cool. Okay, so exactly what we were talking about of if you could remap to do that kind of thing. That's really cool. It has sliders. Ooh. Have any of you ever played with a digital soundboard with motorized sliders? It's so fun. You can switch between pages of scenes, like audio scenes, and you'll just watch the sliders like snap to where they're supposed to go. Or like if you have a stereo channel and there's two sliders that need to stay together, if you move one and the other moves around with it, it's really cool. I was playing with one and I had put like an M&M in front of one slider and I was pushing the other slider trying to shoot the M&M up the soundboard. And then I got yelled at by the sound guy. So they're pretty cool. That's the moral of the story. We have a link here. Get PC panel. And look, my bot mod didn't delete the link. Oh, that looks nice. That's clean. And it's all metal. Ooh. Look at this thing. That's spicy. OBS support? Oh, dude. Okay. Nice. I like it. Very cool. Oh, is it? Oh, pre-order batch 4. Okay. So I was going to say, is it in stock right now? Everybody go buy that. Quick. The software is what makes it. Yeah, okay. So, all right. So my friend who just gifted a sub, again, appreciate it, and I are actually, when we have time, we've been discussing a macro pad idea. Now, obviously, there's a billion macro pads out there, but ours is really cool. Trust me, it's great, and it will be different, but I don't want to give away the secret sauce, so I'm not going to. But what we ended up realizing is that exactly what you said. We kind of need some software to be the secret sauce on the PC side of things, because in order to be completely useful, you'd like it to be able to switch functionality based on which program is in focus, right? Like I'm an illustrator. I want these specific keys to do this. I switch to Photoshop. I want it to do that, right? But QMK can't really do that, so we'd need like some sort of a PC driver. In addition to that, there's other functionality that QMK doesn't support that we were thinking would be neat. So anyways, if that ever comes to fruition, that might be something that we develop where, yeah, he'd do hardware, maybe firmware, and I'd write some software for like a PC client app. I think that'd be really neat. But I agree. The software is really the key to making a great experience. So, and I think to do things like what you're saying, like controlling virtual audio cables, you really do need like a custom software solution. In fact, you could potentially even bundle some virtual audio cables in with the software, and then just that'd be pretty compelling. Okay, so we have our stabilizers. Let's install them on the PCB real quick. I'm gonna put some tape down. And then let's see. I'm very confused though. I know it doesn't go here. Does it go here? It has to. Yeah. Okay, let's get some tape down. I'm putting pressure on Drew by talking about this on the air. So now he has to work on this. I can kick my responsibility down the road as the software guy, but he needs to get his part done first. I'm kidding. We're working on this together. Oh, dude, let's go. He's working on it right now. What a guy. He's out here designing keyboards with one hand, gifting subs with the other. Unstoppable, right? Maybe one day we all can be a little more like Drew. Hold on. Which hole does this go on? Ah, I was about to do wrong one. Oh, I already messed that up too. This needs to move over one. This is just to prevent the board from getting greasy. It really doesn't do much for the sound because it's just tape. It's not like a dampener really. But yeah, I don't like getting lubricant on the PCB, even though it's a minimal thing and I'll probably never take this apart. Just something, you know, I do it for me. It's like when you're remodeling your house and you put a little plastic skeleton in the cabinetry. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. You guys do that. It's like that. It's for you and whoever disassembles it later. And if you haven't done that, you definitely should. It's a little treat for someone in the future. Okay. Wait. Hold on, did I mess this up? Backspace, enter. No, because we're not doing a full size shift. We're doing more 60. Okay. Whew. This got me sweating there. Thought I was gonna have to break out the brushes again. Nobody wants that. All right, let's get some screws out. Let's get some screwdrivers out. Let's get some little paper rings out. Okay. What are these jungle beats gracing our eardrums right now? This is nice. Solar order. Rhythmic sleep. That was both rhythmic and kind of sleepy. All right. I feel like there's songs on this rotation that I hear a lot, and then there's like ones like that one that I'm like, I've never heard this before. How did this happen? And it makes me wonder if my random selection algorithm in the interloper media player that I wrote is truly random, because there's a lot of music that I put in that thing. I don't know. Good morning, Ozzy. Good to see you. How are ya? Are you streaming tonight? Or I guess this morning for you? Not today? Okay. Unless you get a sudden urge or a sudden set of subs, so you have to put on a frog costume. One of the two. Although did you see Glars's video? He built a frog in a frog costume in a video he posted this week. That one's going to be hard to beat. I don't know if he posted it on the official Glars's channel. I think he's got a second channel that he posted it on, which is funny because it was hilarious and well produced. And he obviously spent money on... Yeah, it's on the Gloggles channel. Behold our boy. It definitely looked like an exercise in suffering, that's for sure. But good video. He did. He really went for it. And I'm not going to spoil it, but you should watch that video to behold his keycap choice because it was hilarious. And very creative. Is it really? The one with like the air pump that is inflated? Well, hopefully your air conditioning works so you're not sweating to death because he was definitely sweating off all his face makeup. I don't know how you're going to top face makeup though. That's probably for the best. It looked so miserable. It like cut to him halfway through and it was like dripping down his forehead. Okay. Cool. We have... Hey, W. Lard, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's kind of you. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. We're building a Melody65. Very pretty board if I do say so myself. Let me, real quick, let's actually grab the plate. Here's the question though. Do we put the foam between the plate and the PCB? Because that's like a game time decision. You know, once we do that, we really can't go back. So I need to decide that right off the bat. And I don't know. I will sometimes do that and I sometimes won't. But because this is a solderable board, I'm gonna, if I want this foam out, I have to desolder the entire thing. I believe this... Hey, Enum, my #1 mod. I appreciate you. How are you? Thanks for the sub as well. This man was one of my first subscribers. Nintendo beat you to the punch, but you were #2 for sure. Hey, let's go. Do you stream, Enum? I think you do. I'm gonna shout you out. Let's all learn to share. If we can share Appa, we can share Enum. Although Appa, I'm not going to mod for my channel. This is where Appa can come to rest and recharge and have no responsibilities. It's like a back porch on a nice summer day with some iced tea. Exactly, yeah. Okay, so this is the great debate. Do we put the foam on or do we not? Can I get a ruling? I'm going to put a poll out because I can do that now. Exactly. Okay. Here, let me do a quick poll. Manage poll. New poll. To foam or not to foam? Foam. And no foam. And we'll go for 1 minute. I need quick answers. Oh, yeah, thanks, Enum. Hey, you know what? I'm not used to having such a helpful group of people around me. I should really learn to rely on you guys. I appreciate it. Okay, yeah, so here's the foam. Ooh, okay. We're getting some votes in. Ooh, boy. There's not a consensus here. I mean, technically there is, but it's closer than I would have thought. Quick, vote. You got a few seconds left. And even less than that because of my delay on stream. Oh, thanks, Ozzy. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Hey, a lurk helps. Okay, I think we're going foam. Everyone voted foam. And thanks for the shout out. And Ozzy voted no foam just to throw, so we're going to throw that out. But it was good for content. I appreciate it. Okay, we're going foam. I'm going to grab some switches. We lubed these on Saturday. And the man himself, Theremin Goat, the man with 1,000 switches, came in. And he didn't have these yet. So I was like, look at me. I have a switch that the man with 1,000 switches doesn't have. So, I mean, probably means I'm a cool guy. Also, I checked his website out, and mercy, does that man write thorough reviews? I already bent a pin on literally the first switch I installed. Okay. Let's put in the switches needed to test the sound. We're using Cat Arctic today. It's a relatively new set. I think it shipped out like a month ago. Oh, we got a notification that I couldn't see. No. Why is Streamlabs locked up? Oh, KHG Bubby. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Summer Vicky? Good to see you. My whole Streamlabs is locked up, so I couldn't actually even see any messages for a second there. Okay, I'm trying to find out where the switch goes. Because I don't know if you can see this. There's like a billion spots where a switch could go down here. This is madness. Like, come on now. Goodness. How am I supposed to know? I don't. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it. Kitting is so complicated with that group buy. Yes, I know. And I only bought 2 kits. I bought the Arctic base and the Arctic mods. I wish I would have gotten some of the novelties, but that was actually one of my first group buys. And it's funny because I've received other group buys since, and that one took forever. It was also one of the ones where they kind of went back and forth, and they were like, oh, Keycap was like, are we gonna do double shot? Are we gonna do not double shot? Are we gonna like die sub? And so I didn't know what I was gonna get until I opened up the thing, and I was like, oh, okay, they're die sub. Kind of what I was expecting when I bought them. But Keycap, I believe, is attempting to switch over to double shot. So, sounds good, Ozzy. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the lurk. Oh, hey. Summer Vicky, thanks for the host. I'll let you know if I do another poll, Ozzy. So you can come vote in a contrarian manner. Okay, let's solder those in real quick, and then we'll proceed with testing the sound. I have noticed that cat sets tend to have very complicated kittings. Like, I appreciate it because you can get exactly what you want, but as someone who rarely knows what he wants, it's overwhelming. So I don't know. I just always look at that and I'm just like, what do I do? And then I end up buying typically less than what I would have got. These days, I'll usually get like a base set. Although cat, it's like an alpha set, a mod set, and then like a spacebar set. I agree. And actually, that reminds me of something that I really appreciated, which was let's check on Mech Group Buys, the website that distracts me more often from stream than anything else. Keycaps. I was looking at the kitting. That's true. It does make it easier for resale. That's a great point, because then, yeah, if you can just sell the one big base set, that's a lot easier than like some people want to buy this and some people want to buy that. Like, anyways, on GMK Botanical Round 2, the base set had the mini space bars. Look at this. They had the Alice style space bars. So like this one set is completely sufficient for most keyboards. Like there aren't a lot of keyboards that this wouldn't work for. I think that's great. I love that. And at 125 bucks for a base set that includes Alice support, that's way cheaper, because normally I'd buy like a base set and a spacebar set, and you're almost up to 180 at a certain point on some of those. So I don't know. I really appreciated that. Alice support is fantastic. Just having the option, you know. All right, let's get this boy heated. Whoa, don't worry about that. All right. One, two, three, four. We only did, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I can counting. All right, so let's pop this spacebar on and give it a listen, see if we need to make any modifications. Okay. That sounds pretty good. No click at all. Ooh, this sound test's gonna be spicy. I'm already excited now. Ooh! Man, this is gonna be good. I don't know if you guys can actually hear any of my secrets yet. But I'll keep them secrets. I think if the top mount ends up being a good sounding mount style, then this board is going to be excellent. Few and far between have spacebars and base kit. Agreed. I know. So yeah, it's usually like base and space, and the novelties if I like them. That's my MO when I buy a keycap set. And I didn't get any novelties for Botanical this round, I don't think. I can't remember, but I don't think I did. Okay, these sound fantastic. You're gonna have to take my word for it. But they sound... Chef kiss. For the enthusiast community, I don't know why they don't remove numpad support and add in spacebars. That's also true. Yeah, because how many people are rocking a 104? I mean, it's nice to see, like on this kit, again, 125 is a crazy good price for including the numpad. But if you can knock a couple bucks off and not have that as part of the base set, I'd be fine with that, because I don't usually get the numpad set. Like, the amount of keyboards that I use with the numpad is almost zero. The barleycorn and the candy bar, which is a weird one because it's a 40% with a number pad. But to say that I use the candy bar like on a regular basis is a bit of a stretch because I certainly don't. I admire it. It's a very pretty board, but it's kind of a mental exercise to type on. So. Step caps lock? Yeah, step caps lock. If we're not going to do HHKB layout, we're going to do step caps lock. Those are just the rules. I don't make them up. I don't know what to tell you. I suppose, but not by me. I keep it on the straight and narrow. I have like a flow chart of how I lay out my keyboard. I was thinking of using gloves for this build because I don't like getting fingerprints on brass plates, but these are actually, this is like it almost has like a seal on it. It's very interesting. And I'm starting to wonder if it's actually brass or not. It might be like a coated aluminum. I'm not sure, but it actually feels really nice. So, again, high hopes. I do have enough switches for this, right? I'm pretty sure I lubed 70 of them. And I think this is like 68. Really good tolerances too. It's fitting very nicely in the plate. Also support for per key RGB LED, which is nice. Not gonna do it, but you know, it's the thought that counts. You can miss me with that RGB. Are there any... You bought a Balder 60. Yeah, the glass one. I saw Alex build in one of those. The funny thing about the Balder, because it's been in group buy for a while, but the funny thing is that it doesn't come with... You have to get the PCB on your own. It's like a DZ60, right? It's like one of those KBD fans DZ60 PCBs that you have to put in there. But I saw they had options where it was like, you can buy it with the standoffs installed or without, and I was like, bro, please install those for me. The odds that I'm going to mess up putting standoffs in a glass case are so incredibly high. Are you kidding me? No one should trust me with that. And by that I mean, please do not ask me to build you a Balder. I'm terrified. You can use the ! build command for my services as long as it's not a Balder. I don't know. They're probably fine. You guys should let me know how it is once you get it built. And did I say ! build? I think I meant ! service. I don't know. I put them in my little description. If you look down at the channel description, I started updating those over my lunch break today, and I didn't get very far. That PCB I'm getting, Underglow, is like a giant airport landing strip. Let's take a look at this PCB. Ooh, the ANCV2 60%. Okay. Yup. 2 big rows of LEDs. Looks about right. Also, if there's any like common and helpful commands to have my bot do, let me know. I've stolen a few from the community. And I've listed them all below. O-ring for friction mount. Yes. I'm actually gonna, I think it's a different style of O-ring, but I think the Balder, you could probably do the same as like the Tofu O-ring mod. But it's the O-ring where like you put O-rings on the screws holding the PCB to the standoffs in the case, not the O-ring where like you're talking about where it's like a real O-ring mount. But I'm going to do that to a Tofu here pretty soon, which will be nice. Yeah, that's a good question. What plates are you guys using if you're getting those PCBs? I think Canon also had some plates. Some like 60% plates, but I also don't know what plate material would sound good with a fully glass case. Any Universal 60. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could go plateless, especially if it's a soldered PCB with 5-pin switches. Like, that's definitely doable. Unless the plate mounts to the case, I'm actually not sure. I think the PCB mounts to the case though, right? Ooh, these feel nice too. These are an 80-gram spring on these switches. They're beefy boys. Not sure about mounting points, yeah. Me neither. Timkey and Alex both did friction. Okay, all right. I feel like just intuitively or instinctively, my gut tells me that a glass case would sound great. But I don't really know. Let's put some in the corner. What are we doing? Why didn't I do that first? There we go. Oh, this is coming down to the wire. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I have 2 to spare. What a gambit. I didn't even count. I do have a spreadsheet that would tell me, though. When I assign a switch batch to a keyboard, it yells at me if I don't have enough. These fit really nicely. I'm not concerned at all that there's switches that are like poking out in a weird way. That's great. Let's just make sure everything looks relatively square before I do a solder up. And then we also got to make sure that all the pins are sticking through the back. And I did not give any of them a squish. Oh, we got one. Aha. What's the worst is when you solder them up. Oh, what? It was the heavy pin too. When you solder it up and you you do one leg and then you realize the other one's bent. It's actually, for now, since that was the heavy leg and that doesn't happen very often, well, that looks pretty straightened out. Let's try it again. There we go. Okay, we're looking good. We're looking fat, dumb, and happy. That's how you want to be. All right, we're gonna crack a cold one with the boys. We have a Bing today. You ever use Bing? Me neither, but I drink it. All right, time for a solder up. We've got energy. We've got willpower. We have a cold soldering iron. We have a soldering fan that's not running. There's a lot of things not going for us. All right, here we go. We got a bent pin. Are you kidding me? I even checked. No. Foiled again. By those meddling kids. There we go. We have another bent pin. Are you serious? This is what happens when I get too confident. Can we get a prediction up for channel points about whether or not every switch is going to work the first time I turn this on and plug it into VIA? I already tested the PCB. This is more, did I miss anything when I was soldering? All right, predictions up. Is it going to work first try? Thanks for the follow, Shrek. April's Shrek, I appreciate it. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm pretty good, thank you. It's always a good day when you're building a keyboard. This solder is spitting at me. Got me good. Sometimes that happens with flux core solder. We're getting a bit out of the range of my safety fan here. You got glorious Panda switches. You're going to lube them. How do you like them if you tried them? Great question. I have a box of them right here. And I have Nintendo. What's up? How are ya? I have never used them. I'm going to lube them. And I'm going to stick them in a DOS keyboard that I'm rebuilding. And I will report back. But honestly, I don't know when that's going to be. So how about you tell me how you like them? I'm very curious. Good to see you, Nang. Good morning. How are you? How is Tuesday? Any reports from the future? Okay. Oh, did that prediction end? I think it did. Keen for today's build. Thank you. Choose prediction winner. Okay. 77% of people said yes. And 23 said no. Been waiting to try Holy Pandas. I love Holy Pandas, specifically the the name brand, but the good to hear that. The name brand Holy Pandas are great. I'm not sure if the great value Holy Pandas, i.e. the glorious Holy Pandas, are good or not. I've heard various reports, one way or the other, but yeah, we'll see. Probably stream it. You're not self-promoting, by the way. Oh, don't worry about that. We'll give you a quick shout out. Check out Shrek's stream if you want to see how those go. But yeah, I'll be watching. I'll be there. What day are you streaming it? All right, let's pull up Via. Boop. Okay. Oh, we're not testing that keyboard. We're testing this keyboard. If a single key does not work, 1,000 channel points are going to be lost by the people kind enough to believe in me. So far, so good. Oh, that's the Windows key. I just resized via. There we go. And I think we're not, yeah, there is no key in between. Okay, trust me, there's no key in between. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is a win. Let's go. All right, we're going to choose outcome. Yes. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the Venom. How's your night going? Did you see the Venom 2 trailer today? I did. And let's go. Thanks for the... Yes, the believers won. I appreciate you guys. Complete the prediction. Done. Prediction. Yeah, okay, I did. Yeah, okay, you should watch the trailer purely because there is a moment when Venom, like the symbiote, says, "Oh yeah," like the Kool-Aid Man, and it can't not be self-aware at this point. Like, it made me laugh so hard when I saw it. I'm still working on getting... So right now, I can show you stuff on YouTube, but you can't hear it, so it's kind of pointless to show you that. But trust me, watch the trailer. It's near the end. And you'll hear Venom be like, I can't remember what Tom Hardy's character says to the symbiote, but I think he's like, you can eat as many people as you want. And then the symbiote goes, oh yeah. And I was just like, this is ridiculous. What is this? But it looked funny. I don't know. I'm sure it has to be self-aware at this point. So, okay, y'all, let's, hold on one sec. Oh. Didn't get him. Yes, go do it. Please, everybody leave my stream open in another tab, but just mute it, and then go watch that trailer, and then come back here, and then let's talk about it, okay? I'm like a reaction streamer, except for I'm making you go watch it, and then we'll discuss, okay? All right. You've got homework now. Okay, let's assemble this bad boy, shall we? Whoa, look at that. Ain't she a beaut? I've called it a he and a she in the same breath. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna leave this part. These screws, I think, only attach the weight, this gorgeous brass weight. So we're just going to pop these screws out, and then we can top mount it. So let me get the little bag of hardware. There was a lot more hardware than I was expecting in this bag, so I'm a bit nervous. Especially given the fact that there wasn't a build guide. So we're just going to be pretending... We're going to pretend that I know what I'm doing. Okay, and no one say anything if I mess this up. Just act normal, okay? And no one will ever know. What do you think have half FR4 plate for flex and Balder? I have never used a partial plate, but it definitely seems interesting. I was looking at a partial plate on... What board was it? It was I think it was that Matrix Labs TKL board that's in group buy right now. But I can't remember. I think it also probably depends on if the plate or the PCB is the thing attached to the case. Unless you're going to friction fit it, in which case it doesn't matter. But if it's the plate and a partial plate doesn't have all the mount holes, that may be a compatibility issue. I have no idea. Look at all these people with fancy badges next to their names in chat. It's so colorful in here. I love it. I was just saying, though, that I need to update all of my... or not update, but I need some emotes. So I need some ideas. One idea I had was just to have the emotes be pictures of my friends' faces with zero explanation, because that's what I do in my Discord server. I made a bunch of custom emotes and they're all just like my friends' faces. But I thought that would be hilarious for like no context. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I was just laughing because it was a funny coincidence that I saw that trailer today. But okay. It was funny though, wasn't it? All right. So here's what we need to figure out is there's these little like standoff deals. And I don't really know where exactly that goes in the process. But it would appear that this is directly mounted like that. So I might just do that. And then this daughter board obviously goes here with another set of screws. So I don't really know what the deal is with the standoffs. Unless they were for... Yeah, I really don't know. Oh, that is a good emote. Whose emote is that? That's cute. Because I think this is like flush, because that's how top mount works. Yeah, it would have to be. Sounds good, Shrek. Me too, I never saw it. I mean, I guess the other thing is I don't know if it was actually good or if people were just laughing at it. You know, which is also enjoyable, but I was like, I just never watched it. I'm very confused about these standoffs. I'm sorry. I'm just like debilitated with unawareness. I think we're just gonna not and say we did. Once again, I'm pretending I know what I'm doing. So bear with me. And these screws are too short. Okay. We're learning. We're learning. What are we learning? I believe these are a bit longer, so we're going to go with these. So there's two different types of screws. Let's maybe keep them separate. That's true. Fake it till you make it. The leading cause of imposter syndrome. These also don't fit. Interesting. Do they fit without the PCB though? And there is one more set of screws. They're longer, but they look like the ones that hold the outside plate on. Oh, these, yeah, these don't fit at all. Okay, we're going with these. Let's make sure these fit. Oh, and these are the star mount style. These absolutely do. Okay, we're going with these. Okay, so we have basically two sets of screws and one set of standoffs that I could not even begin to tell you what they're for. And then we have, although I think one of them is to attach this daughter board, but there's a lot of them. Let's make sure that works. No issues. Haichu. Oh, bless Haichu. Did you know that Haichu, this is probably common knowledge, and I am just an uncultured American who is learning things for the first time, but I found out that Haichu was originally invented as gum that you could swallow, and it was invented in Japan, I think. which I thought was interesting. It's actually a type of like caramel or caramel. And then it just got, and it's been around forever. I also didn't know that. I feel like it's gotten, at least in the States, it's gotten a lot more popular recently, but it's so good. Especially the sour ones, like the grapefruit one. And there's like a ton of flavors, like 70 or something. One time I saw a streamer stick haichu on a toothpick and heat it up with a lighter. Oh, interesting. That seems illegal. And I want to try it. Okay. We have... Ooh, look at that. These are even a nice color match. And they're going to look great with the... In Taiwan, they have a lot of haichu. Okay. What's a flavor... What's your favorite flavor? Is it one of the standard ones, or is it one that you can't get in the States? Because I'd say mine is the sour grapefruit, but that's an easily accessible one here. Do they have durian haichu? I went to Singapore, and durian is very popular. It was everywhere. It was funny too, because I saw, like, on the train there were signs for like no durian, like you can't bring a durian on this train. But I tried it, and I can definitely see why people like the taste, but it's so hard to get past the smell. And the guy who was letting me try it told me that he knew someone who used to completely hate durian until he got sick and had a cold, and his sinuses got blocked up so he couldn't smell. And then when he couldn't smell, he could then only taste the haichu, and then he was like, oh, it was great. Or not the haichu, but the durian. So ever since then, he could like separate the flavor of the durian from the smell, which I thought was really interesting. That there's such a huge dichotomy between the two. But tropical fruit haichu, right on. Okay. Let's plug this in while it's upside down, because I just want to see. I think I first ran across it at Epcot in Disney 8 years ago. Interesting. I have actually never been to Disneyland or Disney World. It's a very long ways from me in Montana, and I have never prioritized it. I think someday I will. Okay. I think that's everything. Honestly, I think all these other screws are just extras for some reason. So we're going to put them all back and pretend we never saw them. Have a 5-year-old and a 15-month-old. Probably won't be long before you end up at one. Yeah. Or Legoland. That I have been to Legoland. That's where I wanted to go when I was a kid. 21 hours on a bus. Oh, mercy. Yeah, for me, yeah, it's like I've been to like Yosemite in California before, and I think that's like a 20+ hour drive, and it's never fun to be. And as the older I get too, the more I just don't want to be in a car that long. And I think a bus would be even worse. Like I'm imagining like a school bus with no seatbelts when you say that. because I feel like that was a lot of like school trips, and it makes me, or like a Greyhound bus or something. I'm just like, Yee. And actually, Montana as a state is big enough that when I was in school, we would go on like a band trip to another city within the state, but it was a 6.5 hour drive just to get there, and we never even left Montana. Like, it was brutal. And we did that every year, and it was not fun. I think Montana's the second largest continental state. I'm pretty sure Alaska and Texas are bigger, but Alaska is not continental. Ooh! Shiny. It's really pretty. I like it. All right, let's test it one more time for sanity's sake. Reset, configure, go over to that one. Key tester. Oh, I just bought a Nintendo Switch for the first time. I've never owned a Nintendo console, and I bought a Switch and I got a projector and I put it on my headboard. So now my wife and I can play Mario Kart in bed, and it was such a great idea. It's the perfect way to make sure that you go to bed angry every night. Maybe I should get Smash as well, just to seal the deal. There we go. We're working. Okay. All right. So I would like to introduce you to a new segment. I have a problem. I will admit this has been an issue in my past, and it continues to be an issue where I live fast and loose, okay? I keep my keycaps in deli containers because I can't be bothered to buy JWK trays. They're expensive, and I have a lot of keycaps. So what I end up having to do is I have to dump all my keycaps out on my mat, and then I have to put them on my keyboard like an animal, just sifting through all these keycaps. Nobody should live their life that way, and nobody should have to watch someone live their life that way. So my solution is to try to do this as quickly as humanly possible, because it normally takes forever to do this. So to incentivize this process, we're going to speed run this, okay? I'm going to get my phone out. We're going to start a timer. I have no benchmark for how long this is going to take, so we're not going to try to like beat a specific time right now. We're just gonna see how long it takes, and we can go from there, okay? So I'm gonna pull out this timer, stopwatch, and ready? Do it blind. I can't even do it with my eyes open very fast. All right, we're gonna dump the keycaps out. Guys, I don't think you understand the point of this. This isn't to make it... We're not trying to make it harder for me. I'm saying I'm bad at this, okay? And we need to make it... I need to be faster. Vaseline in the eyes. Okay. All right, ready? I have dumped out the keycaps. As you can see, they're here in this horrible pile. Here's my phone. I'll get it out of the glare. I'll get my mouse over here. And we're going to count down. And we're going to speed run this keycap process. Ready? Here we go. "15 minutes. I take offense at that. music is so stressful. This is a terrible choice. Nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, the song's already over. Good thing I have more than one. Oh no, do I not have a step caps lock in this set? Please tell me I have a step caps lock in this set. Oh, I do. So we want this delete and the page down, and maybe that thing. I think we need that. Oh no. That's not a homing key. Oh, I don't need that one. I don't know about that one. Are you? Huh? 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. I put 7 in the wrong place. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't need that one. That's European. It's a big, big function key. There's a little alt. We don't need that. Ooh. Oh, maybe need that. Probably get rid of most of these mods. Oh, down. We need down. Oh. Oh, left. Good. Tidy control. Who needs that? Who needs that? Tab. We already got a tab. Why do I have 2 tabs? That's more tabs. How we doing? 4:43. We're taking too long. Oh, we need that one. Or that one. I can't decide. Zero goes up there. There's a tiny alt. Don't need that. That, I don't even know what that is. Big old function. The tiny shift key. Where's this N go? Oh man. Nine. Oh, we're so close. Ooh, we like that enter. F-row, control, L. End, maybe. the wrong profile for the end. The wrong profile for page down. Okay. We did it. What was our time? 7:77 even and 79 milliseconds. Okay. What did you say? 15 minutes? Okay. Hey, you just tuned into a keycapping speed run set to some frantic jazz. Question for the audience though: do we use this enter key or this enter key? Me too. I was legitimately sweating there. Which enter key do we go with? I think I used the wrong page down. Use the blue enter key, change the key above. That's a good call. Let's do that, actually. Let's use this enter key, and we'll swap this one out to this guy. Like that? Do we like that? Ooh, thank you for the cheer. 101 bits. I appreciate that anonymous cheer. For that anonymous cheer. How apropos. But it wasn't an anonymous cheer because that's your name. I don't know how I feel about that. Thank you. I appreciate that. The Bruckham coming in clutch. Okay. I think we'll keep it like this. Do we go with, last question, do we go with the matching escape key though? Or do we leave the enter as like kind of the one? No? Okay. I'm seeing a no. I think I agree with you. Oh, it is? It's actually anonymous? If it says an anonymous cheer? That's funny. I didn't know that. It looks like a username to me. Okay. Cool. Well, let me zoom in a little bit. Let's have a look at ye. That's a pretty good looking board. I think it's going to sound good. Oh, the ghost badge means that it's anonymous. Oh, interesting. Cool. Here, let's I like this side glow a lot. Let's dim the lights. Let's bring the mood down a little. Let me turn off this light. It's going to get so grainy. Where's my other light switch? There we go. Okay. Let's look at this underglow a little bit, huh? In the grain of the underexposed shot, we can see the underglow. And I think it looks really nice. I think this... Ooh, boy. It gets real bright when you pick it up. Very cool. Okay. Normally, I'm not a big RGB fan, but Nathan After Dark seems to like it. And I can't control him. Cool, let's turn the lights back on. Ah, that was bright. Okay, and let's do a sound test. Because this is where we find out if our money was well spent. Although it depends on what you value in a keyboard. I know Ozzy was talking about that. What was that? Oh.
You mean this? The Bruckham?
I do it to scare people. That's all. Usually not for a thick board, but that looks nice. Agreed. I like the angles. It's kind of like the 5 degree in a sense, but it doesn't have the corners like shaved. So I'm digging it. Let me take my watch off. That's how you know I'm serious. And let's open up monkey type. And let's have a type, shall we? Hold on. I need to readjust the mic and I don't want to deafen you. Okay. This is a Melody65. Oh, and also let me open this up. Yeah. This is a Melody65 with, what did we put in here? Seal switches and Cat Arctic. How do we feel about that? I like it. I think it sounds good. I think it sounds tasty. I think it's out here sounding like a snack. You need me a whiteboard? Listen, I think you're a can of spray paint away from a white Keychron, my guy. That's what I think. For real, though. I'm terrified to spray paint a board. I'd like to, but it seems rather irreversible and easy to mess up. Okay. Well, I think let me collect some thoughts on this board. I like it. It's not as bouncy as a gasket mount, and I have really gotten used to the bounce of a gasket mounted board with my D60 with the bobas. I think part of it is the weight of these switches. They're 80 grams, so they're pretty hefty. They're some chonky boys. Also, what happened to my music? Come back. There we go. But I mean, overall, I think for what they were asking, which to confirm was 256. That's a pretty good price for a board that looks like this. I don't know that you could get, like, I don't know, just with the look. I think you can get a 5 degree for pretty cheap as well. So if you're just kind of into the heavily chamfered, but I think this looks more like a Fiel than a 5 degree, and I'm kind of into it. So the Fiel was expensive. It was like in the 400s, I want to say, and that was not a top mount. That was a tray mount. So I don't know. I kind of feel like this is a better deal. It's also really heavy. In fact, we can weigh it. I have a postal scale because I mail things. Let's see what it says. Good morning. Okay. It clocks in at a spicy 4 pounds, 2.8 ounces. Oops, I zeroed it. Hold on. I was trying to switch to... that's in freedom units. How do we... Oh, there it is. Professional streamer who knows how to work a scale. Please hold. Okay, we're looking at 1.9 kilograms. So yeah, that's pretty heavy. Yeah, again, that's like, I don't know, just over 4 pounds. That's pretty heavy. And a lot of that is due to the brass weight in the bottom because it's got a polycarb bottom. What's up, Soulful? Good to see you. But I think the bottom looks great. I think the underglow is actually really well executed. Like, it doesn't, in person, it doesn't have hot spots at all, which is usually my biggest gripe with underglow, is that, like, I hate those little hot spots where it's obvious there's LEDs there. This gets the PCB far enough away and the underglow to where it hits just nice. I mean, I think it looks really good. It's like probably the classiest underglow I've seen in a while. And you can see that too on their website. They had a brass side version, but also the underglow. And frankly, I probably would have gotten the underglow version if I had gotten in on the initial group buy, just because I think it's a really, really good implementation of that. The other great implementation is the GMMK Pro. I was very impressed with the side glow on the GMMK Pro. So shouts out to them. I guess they made a good version of side glow. Did I buy the Alexa group buy? Is that a keyboard? Let's check. Alexa keyboard. Also, you can tell I type on an HHKB all the time because whenever I try to backspace something, I hit / instead. Alexa hot swap keyboard kit. Deliveries begin December 2021. That's a pretty decent time frame. It is a hot swappable aluminum. Interesting. So it's the same layout as this. It's basically it's a 65% with a little blocker right there. That looks interesting. If it's a gasket mounted, it's nice and clean. There's nothing like offensive about it. Interesting. What is the plate material? 1.2 millimeter PCB. Gasket mount. Cool. Leaf spring top mount. Interesting. Okay. And a hot swap PCB, but they also have a solder. So yeah, I always get soldered. If it's a keyboard where I'm like not sure if I really want to keep it, I'll get a hot swap because I can always sell it. But if it's a keyboard that I'm like, I really like this and I would use it, I'll usually get a soldered because I like soldering and I think it just fits better. But they have a palm plate. I love palm plates. They're so good. Interesting. FR4 palm are the two options. That's really cool. Well, very interesting. Is this on metgroupbuys.com right now? Did this just open? Because I was looking this morning. Or sorry, we're on keyboards. Or have I just missed it this whole time? No, it's not on here. What? What's going on? Interesting. That one definitely slipped through the cracks, but I will take a closer look at it. Thanks for bringing that up. I'm going to bookmark that. Done. Cool. Oh, do you have to buy the hot swap or the soldered PCB separately? Yeah, soldered PCB for $50 and then a palm plate. Okay. Interesting. I'd probably, like for me, I guess I'd just get the hot swap plate then and then get a palm or the hot swap PCB, but cool. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That's cool. But yeah, I guess closing thoughts on this board. I think it's interesting. I think this is a very competitive market of 65% keyboards. So if you're going to stand out in one way or another, that's good. And I think this is very, very good aesthetically. I love the chamfers. I love the design language. I love the diffusion on the sides. And I also love E white. I'm just a sucker for E yellow and E white. So I'll definitely daily drive this a little bit. I've never used 80-gram switches before, but mama didn't raise no quitter. We'll type on this until my hands can't do it anymore. Who knows? Maybe I'll love it and I will never go back. Someone in here was saying they use 150-gram switches and then they couldn't go back, which I think is funny. But anyways, honestly, that's all I got. That was a nice spicy 2-hour stream. Trust me, there will be through-hole builds a coming. It was you, Filet. I should remember you. I do remember you, but once you changed your name, my head just like is split 2 directions. The Duck-tective and the Filet. You know? Anyways, yeah, I will be back with a discipline that I will be min-maxing. So that will be a rodeo. Hello, Elvin. How are you today? I'm sorry, this is basically the end of the stream. No, you're good, you're good. It is, we're getting to the point where I'm trying to find someone to raid. But it was fun hanging out with you today, watching you yell at a duck board. That was entertaining. Stream it tomorrow. You're good, you're good. Look at this handsome devil. Let's give a quick shout out to I am Elvin. What's up, my guy? Blessed to have y'all in my chat. It's a good time. But yeah, no, I will be back. Let's see. I don't know what my stream schedule. My stream schedule is gonna be forthwith. This Saturday I would be, and also I don't know if I did this already, but go check out Nang's stream. It's super fun, super chill. I have a theory. I have a theory that Nintendo is secretly either the internet historian or he's oh, ARQ Keebs, thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. I'm theorizing and I'm waxing philosophical about Nintendo's origin story, but I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. My name is Nathan. I stream keyboards and keyboard-related content and sometimes mysterious engineering content if I have time for it. So, yeah, thanks for being here. I apologize. I am already done with the keyboard. Thanks for the follow, PR Shots HD. But, yeah, we might be playing ping pong with you guys because I might be raiding someone else. But this is the board we built today. It's a Melody65. It's a super heavy 65% keyboard. Maybe another sound test? You want to do another sound test? Okay, let's do another sound test real quick. Filet's got my back. He's in charge of the content here. All right, let's do another sound test real quick. Right as my AC pump starts to run. You can't make this stuff up. Let me wait for that thing to finish. Hold on. It's so loud. I'm sure you can hear it. I just need clean audio. Why? Hang on. Oh, there we go. It's done. Cool. That went pretty well. Is that a high score for the stream? Is this Mike just deciding it's done on me right now, right here and right now? Anyways, yeah, no, it's a good build. I like these seal switches a lot. They're very heavy. They're 80-gram switches. but they sound real spicy. They're nice and deep and with some lubing film. Little chef kiss. They're great. So yeah, anyways, as far as stream schedule goes, I stream Mondays. I stream at, let me pull up my schedule too, because I'm workshopping it a little bit right now. But typically I'll be here Mondays, and I'll try to do Saturday nights as well. Keyboard. Oh, are you asking about, sorry, I don't have a keyboard command, but this is a Ramakara with Mint linears and MT3 Susu Watari. So yeah, I'll try to stream Mondays at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then, I'll try to do Saturday nights as well. I'll usually just be chilling and lubing. And then throughout the week, you might get a bonus stream if I feel like playing some Satisfactory or, and working on a robot, or excuse me, I might live stream creating some emotes for the channel as well. Maybe those would most likely be on like a Wednesday. So, yeah, if you want to be along for the ride, I would appreciate that. So, thanks for joining me. Thanks for the follow, Nobu ZZZ. That's very kind of you. Let's check who is streaming right now. And we will see who we want to raid. Thanks for the follow, Two Koalas Blue. What a great name. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I will see you then as well. And quick shouts out to Nintendo. Appreciate him. I am Elvin. They're both great streamers. It's been really fun hanging out in other people's chats, Disastertron and Roro and some of these others, XXW. It's been fun to be, kind of part of the community. Should we? Okay, here's the question. There's a couple streamers. Gigi is streaming right now. We could raid her. We could also find somebody with like no viewers and we could raid them, because there's 33 of us right now, and that's probably an all-time high for me. So we could pass those savings on to you like Geico. Up to you. What are you guys feeling? Do we dig through makers and crafting and see if we can find someone with like no viewers? Thanks for the follow, Sean Palsy 1. Appreciate that. I don't really know. Any ideas? Sure. Okay, let's see. Who is streaming makers and crafting? Why is it not showing up? Come on now. Pass the love on to someone new. I agree. Let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. If you guys see anybody, I'm crowdsourcing again. We can go on a manhunt for someone. They don't have to be building keyboards either. Let's see who we got. Somebody down here with like 5 viewers. Crochet. Making Monday. Big Dummy builds Lego Imperial Shuttle. That looks fun. Someone's making a cardigan. What do you guys want to watch? We could watch a 3D printer. Let's raid. This person has a cat on their desk, so I'm feeling like we should probably raid them, okay? They're building a model kit. Because I don't really see anybody building keyboards right now with like no viewers. Do you? +1 for cat on desk. Okay, let me see if I can. Here we go. Let me copy their username. All right. Thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's been super fun to hang out with everybody. Yeah, you guys are the best. It's an honor to stream for you guys, seriously. So thank you for being here. We're gonna raid Bohij O'Neill. What do you want to what do you want the raid message to be like? Cat raid? We are here for the cat. No, that might be rude. We need that keep tag. I agree. We do need that keep tag. What do we want to do for a stream or a raid message? Any thoughts? We like cats. We love cats. Is there a good cat emote that we can use? Cool cat. That looks good. All right, I'm going to copy and paste this raid message. How's that look? We're here to support your cats? Sure. Your support has 2 P's. This is the problem with... Okay, we'll do We Love Cats. That's the read message, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Show some love to Bougie O'Neill, who's making a Gundam kit. He kicked us out? Wait, he did? Who kicked us out? Oh, that's the raid message. I see. Okay. Copy and paste too far. Do We Love Cats? I will see you guys there. I appreciate it. Have a good night.